Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planethead. Doing an impromptu video today because I kind of ran into something that is pretty helpful um, for the short term for anybody if they want to get out to steam, or in the long term, this might be helpful for people to just use different aspects. If you notice, right now I am in Jita. I haven't actually been here in years with this character the first time. The reason why I'm here is I found a wormhole super close, so I went shopping at the Jita Mall. Picked up some stuff that I wanted to grab, and I'll show you how I got here. Um, just picking up some blueprints, some items that I can use for the future. Um, and not going crazy, just enough to keep me up and running. The last thing I want to pick up here is a um, blueprint copy of some of the cruisers that I can get for Amar ships. Now, why am I doing copies? Because once you get up to the higher levels of blueprints, just to give you an idea here, an arbitrator blueprint runs about 90 million ISK. Now, for some of those guys who've been playing it for a long time, that's nothing. But for me, I have a total of, and I've just spent some money, 78 million ISK. So I'm not going to kill myself along those lines. This is just a regular blueprint original um, that I can buy. So, what is my other options? My other option is to buy it on contract, a copy of those. Um, and that's really the way I want to go at this point because I'm not going to be building a whole lot of them. Um, so what you want to do is you just want to go into your finances here, go down to contracts, and do a search. I did a search on arbitrator, and it pulls up all these different copies here. And if you notice, right here, there's a run of 10 arbitrators that I get in Jita for 995,000 ISK. So I'm saving myself roughly 90 million S to buy just the contract, and it will take me a long time to build 10 of these suckers. Now, if I was building a fleet of them or doing them for sale, I would want to buy the original. Long term, I would save money on that, but this is what I want to do. The only other thing I want to take a quick look through here is to see if anybody, as I'm rolling down here, if you notice these are single copies, what I'm looking to see is if there's multiple items. Now, that's an auction, and it's giving me the option to do that and buy all of these items. I'm just looking to see if there's any multiple copies that I can get. Yep, see, there we go. So this is um, where I can get multiple copies of different types of ships at 5 millionest. Let's see what it's got here. So it's got Arbitrator, Augur, Mauler, and an Omen. All four of my Amar blueprint copies. Now, you're selling yourself 5 million ISK versus 1 million ISK. So I'm actually losing a million ISK right there. I could go through and buy all four and probably save myself some money, but time is of the essence right now. I really want to just get back to that wormhole, and I'm going to waste a million ISK just to buy this here. Um, as I've always kind of said, I want to make sure it's just in this station, 5 million ISK, Jita. It is not an auction. So I'm going to view the contract again, and I'm going to accept it for myself. Good, good, good. 5 million ISK. Just double checking it here. Augur blueprint copy, not a. You want to always be careful with that. I know that I'm buying copies here. So there we go. Boom. And we got that. Should have 4 blueprint copies in my item bay here. Here we are. It'll come up. So I got those. I'm going to drop those into my magnate that I've got. I think I've got everything that I needed here. Good, 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 good. Shopping list complete. I'm buying a mobile depot blueprint. Gonna take that out. They're gonna try and use those a little bit in the future. Been running short on some multi-frequency small crystals, and picked up an omnidirectional tracking um, just for whenever I start using my drone boats. I can throw that on there. And some. This was actually in my ship. I bought some sister cores and some rigs for that. So, um, so I'm ready to head home. Now, how do I find the wormhole that I went to? Well, sometimes you scratch paper or a notepad, but there are systems in the game that can tell you where all your save points are. Um, and it can also help you clean them up if you've got a bunch just lying all over the place that you don't need. So, what you want to do is you want to come up here and you want to go to uh, Personal, People and Places. Boom. And you can choose location. The Locations tab will give you all of your currently saved save spots. If you've watched me, I make a lot of save spots. Um, and right here is where the system is. It's only 3 jumps from Jita. Now I'm going to get on out of here and I'll show you why this is so important and why it might be helpful to anyone who's wanting to get out the scene right now. Um, this will not be open for very long because of this wormhole. There's 1,600 people in Cheetah right now. That's ridiculous. I hate high. I don't hate high sec. I hate this area high sec because it's just too much going on. Alrighty. So if I remember correctly, this wormhole that I found is actually a very large wormhole. Um, so that's where I'm saying it might be used a lot if anybody finds it right away. I just got a little bit lucky. I saw that it wasn't destabilized at all. Um, and it's right near one of the stations that I kind of work out of. I've got a couple stations that I fly around in Stain that I drop things off of. Um, literally, I got up this morning, or this afternoon since I work the night shift, jumped on, and this is where having exploration ships out here are incredibly important because you can just save yourself so much time. While you're out looking for relic sites and data sites while living in these far-flung spots, you come across a wormhole, keep yourself a list of things that you want to do. I have a shopping list right here of things that I wanted to pick up the next time. That way you don't forget something. So we're only 1 jump away. Notice now there's only 29 in local. Thank goodness. Hello. There we go. I might actually start investing in some skins. I just really like it. I remember when I played years and years ago, I kind of wish that you could have that. They didn't have skins, but I was kind of hoping you could paint your ships. But this is the next best thing, I guess. It'd be kind of cool to be able to paint your ships. Okay, so I got 20 people in system. I get remember that save spot that I found earlier? Here's the wormhole for it. Gonna warp directly to it. Whenever you jump through a wormhole, you always want to save that spot so you don't have to scan it back down again. I did save it for 2 days. It will not last that long. The other thing being that since this is going into one of my main stations, I don't want to hang out here too often because this is probably going to get a decent amount of traffic being so close to Jita. Alrighty. I know it. Let's enter the wormhole and I'll just show you how close it is. Yep, I Trust me, I want to go through. I'm good. Hopefully nobody's guarding the other side of this thing, or you'll get to see me die. Sweet. Got through. We're going to go ahead and dock up. So, nobody's in system right now. Just to show you here, it is a straight wormhole directly to HiSec. It's beginning to decay, which means it hasn't barely gotten going. And it allows very large ships. So right now, you could send an orca through there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you want to send an orca through it, but you can. So if you got some big stuff out here at Stain, or you want to get some stuff out to Stain, this wormhole is here. I'll show you exactly where it's at. It's KP Tech 5Q1. Super Bowl. Yeah, I watch sports. Let's go here, Eve. Quick links, .land. I should have had this up already. I was just so jazzed to get this stuff. And then we're going to go Stain. No. Thank you. So it literally goes right to here. This is a fantastic spot. You get past a bunch of, you don't have to work your way down through the gauntlet here or from this side. There's some stations here that you can drop your stuff off at. I really like this area here, and a little bit over here. I haven't messed around a lot more here, but yeah. So if you need it, it's there. Please feel free to use it. If you don't need it, if you want to try out Stain, please do. What last thing I think I want to do is, because this was one of my final runs, I am going to make this my current home station. There we go. So that when I die, I'll come here. Why am I doing that? I've always had it still saved to my startup station here in air, because I didn't want to get stuck out here. But what I can do is I can select this as my home station. And now every time I die, I will land here, at least for a while, until I want to move around. Why am I doing that? Because, whoops, I've got enough blueprints. We're going to drop all this stuff off before I forget. Good job. Good job. We'll fix you up later once we get off the video. There we go. I have enough blueprints and enough things built out here, or minerals, that I can build my, whether it be a cruiser that I just got, whether I want to build some destroyers, whether or not I want to build exploration ships. Your first ship, I think, should always be your exploration ship. Then I've also got the ability to build some frigates out here to get around, and I can build whatever I need. So I'm now comfortable that this is a good first home station. As I start moving around, I'll make some other spots that are helpful to me, and maybe find some clone spots. But so that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, any thoughts, any things, please feel free to message me. In game, the name is Jeremiah Johnson 72. It's the main character that I'm playing. And then, or if you just want to put comments into YouTube, feel free. Good fellow just messaged me yesterday in the game. I'm in game, and I got a reply to him. I'm still waking up, but that's about it. Alrighty, fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however the heck you want, and you guys have a great day. I'm gonna have some fun messing around with my new stuff. Have a good one.